can achieve with the Cloud9 iron. You see, what I did previously, it's to get that really smooth finish, but not flat. Because I think now what girls want is more something which is more voluminous, a bit more natural. You know, get away from the poker straight. Yeah. Although poker straight is still there, but for long hair, you just want to look a bit sexy, a bit more glam, and get that shine and bounce you would kind of not get if you were using just one temperature setting. So. All I'm doing is putting it on 150 and then literally just going with the brush, and then instead of using the comb, just using the brush onto some big sections, and that's just enough to just smooth the cuticle and just make it really shiny and still keep the bounce into the hair. If you kind of look into the mirror, this is just, to me, that's just really beautiful, just really nice and soft, still really feminine and really sexy. And I think that's what we want to, the message we want to convey.
And I like that because when I used to straighten my hair, my husband wasn't a fan of me having it poker straight. He hated it. I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of cut down on using straighteners. Yeah. So at least I've got an option, and
you've got an option, but you can have it straight but natural. This is what I call, straight and natural, and that's the typical look that girls want. Don't want to look like they've just had their hair done, but they're looking gorgeous. And then from there, to show you the versatility, I'm actually going to work on this side. It's cool. Night out, really quick technique to change it. How to get that bouncy curls into the hair without any effort. It's just like get the iron at the roots and then twist it. Again, still 150 degrees setting. It's enough just to get that low heat and just enough heat. It's almost like if you're using Velcro rollers after a blow dry kind of thing, but it's not that easy to use. Where when you use the Cloud9 irons, you can always do that in a couple of sections. I'll show you on a couple of sections on this side, on the other side. You just twist it and then pull. Because you're taking big sections as well, it just keeps it kind of nice and loose. Low temperature setting, big sections. That's what I mean by the possibilities. It's endless. Loads of settings for the temperature. And then after, as a stylist, you use different size of sections and different speeds and all that kind of things, which kind of enables you to create those looks.
I can see this being quite easy for stylists to actually sell as well, because dead easy. Because as you're talking about it, it's just going to make the person want it.
Well, I had those in a salon, because I also have a salon.
Yeah.
And I had those in the salon. When I came back, I was doing a shoot and I've been given those, and I came back and tried it on my clients, and they all want to buy it.
They all want it.
Even though they have other brands of irons, they're like, oh, where can I get some of those? So, well, I don't know yet, because it's not being launched. They're all kind of prepared to buy it. This is not going to be expensive, and it's probably around about the same as what the other cost. And they're like, well, that's fine, because they've got a new functionality. It's better for my hair, and they don't mind spending the money, the extra difference.
I think people want something new anyway.
I think so. It's just time to treat yourself a little bit. And
that's it. Whereabouts is your salon?
It's based just outside of Winchester.
Oh, I used to live in Basingstoke.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about 20 minutes. Well, it's 20 minutes from Basingstoke. Just literally just outside of Winchester. I used to work in Winchester and then moved out. Small salon, small studio as well.
Yeah, it's nice. Winchester's nice.
Winchester's lovely. It's fairly quick to do, just in about, 2 minutes that we've been talking, and I'm talking, and I'm not great at talking and working at the same time, I'm a man. Don't you laugh?
Don't worry, I taught my husband to multitask.
Well, I can, I'm almost doing it, but, I'm going to show you on the front section, so, you see, if you touch it now, can't touch it, it's kind of cool now, it's not hot, and if you're doing it at 200 degrees, then it'll be still hot, and you'll have to wait for 15 minutes. Where if you're going out, you just want to do that before you put your makeup on. Just kind of release them.
It's gorgeous.
and you get that kind of tasseled look, you know, where things that you see, just you see where I'm coming from, by just really easiness and simplicity of the looks. You could just even you know, put the temperature slightly higher, leave it a little bit longer, take smaller sections, and then you get a bit more curls into it.
And I think these days with Cheryl Cole being so much in the media,
this is typical Cheryl Cole type of look, you know, just put it up into. You actually look a bit like Cheryl Cole.
Yeah.
You know, just you could almost, you know.
Has she got a pair? Have you sent her a pair?
I don't know. You have to ask the girls. You know? But you see, that's kind of things that we want to be able to achieve, and we've never been able to achieve before, and consumers never been able to achieve before, and I think that would work really well. So.
And I think with the education of the stylists as well.
Stylists needs to be educated, but it's so easy to pick up. It's not rocket science, you know. It's but it's a new dimension of styling, which is lovely. You know, when you're creative, you're always thriving for something a little bit different, you know. And tools is what you really need to make it happen. So I just show you something else quickly. Just
brilliant.
You know. Thank you very much, madam. Kind of swap. I've prepared this before, you know, and again it was fairly quick to do, you know.
I'm going to come on that side because the lighting's slightly better on that side.
This is a little bit more the kind of editorial type of things that you would kind of use in shows, that things that, you know, we have asked to do quite a lot, you know, that kind of tasseled look, you know, almost beachy, sexy hair, and to achieve this, and really quickly without having to set it and do all those kind of things, I've used a really simple technique, and again using a different temperature setting. So, you know, same tool, different temperature setting, different look.
Yeah. And
this is what's amazing, you know, instead of carrying 20 million tools. Then for this one I'm going to just actually put it up to 200. Okay. Know, like the highest setting.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work it in a slightly different way. Instead of taking small sections, again I take quite big sections. So the heat would be only on the top and the bottom. It would still be in the middle, but not as hot. So you get that multi-texture effect. You see all the possibilities you can get. It's just like, wow. And the way I work the technique, you see it's already hot now. I just literally count it up.
So
and it's quick, you know. It's really quick to heat up, really quite quick to cool down as well. Just, you know, put it at the roots and then clunk up, down. And then you just kind of, straight away, when it's still warm, you kind of split it up, so you get that almost...
Oh good, yeah, almost like mine.
It's almost like yours, almost like yours, but better.
Yeah, smoother, yeah.
Just see what I mean? This is exactly what we want to achieve. Your hair, but better.
Yeah.
That's what Cloud9 is all about. It's making your hair better, not transforming it like you can't recognize it. It's just you can make your hair better, and that's what we do. And if you just carry on that technique all the way through the head, that's what I did, and then loosen it a little bit. You know, just fluff it up, and then she's ready to go, a bit of makeup, and ready to go into Vogue. You know. Or she could be walking and have a drink. You know, go to a bar and then just have a drink. She feels really good. When she came in this morning, her hair looked more or less like this, not quite, but it was pretty cool. You know, I was planning on doing a lot of prep and blow drying. I actually said, no, we're just going to enhance what we have. You know, you already have a really nice head of hair, beautiful. Just let's make it better, and that's what it's all about.
No, brilliant. Because also, she didn't want to do the backs, she just wanted if she didn't have time, she could just do the top to the lower temperature,
and then just, you know, make it exactly. But you know, it's so many possibilities. I think this is great. You know, it's lovely. It makes. I think it will make stylists' life much easier, and it will make clients' life much easier as well. All the consumers are going to be in love with it. You know, just being able to achieve that really quickly. How long did it take me to do that earlier?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Well, you know, you can't achieve that at home in 15 minutes normally. You know, you will be struggling either too tight, too loose, and it's been there for what, a good 2 hours now, 2.5 hours, and he hasn't moved. You know, and it's leaving, and it's just, as you said, it's just her hair but better.
Yeah. What's your hair like naturally then, without anything done? Is it just?
It's a bit wavy.
Is it quite wavy?
Actually, yeah. But it's just, this is more defined.
Yeah.
And it's something that she said to me when once I finished. There's something cool about this. You don't feel the heat radiation from the irons. So normally you would feel. That's what you said to me. Feel the heat because you can regulate the temperature, put it to a lower setting. You don't actually feel the heat, so it's a bit more comfortable to work with for the client. Try to make it.
Sometimes it's like, particularly in the summer, it's really hot, and you've got your hot straighteners, and you're dying. Like, sometimes you just can't be bothered.
It's much better. And it's a revolution. I think it's a revolution in the world of styling. I think it's going to be a huge success.
Brilliant. When are you launching?
Today.
Today. When is it going to be available then?
Tomorrow.